Funny video today, but I just wanted to share something. And this is a first for me because I'm still quite young in my teaching career. But I had a student try out singing lessons. It's one thing to like hate an instrument because you think it's boring. It's another thing to do it because previous teachers of that instrument ruined it for you. Singing. I think singing is such a delicate instrument, and it's the sort of thing that you have to start very, very well with. It's really sad as a teacher that you realize that there's some things you just cannot fix. You can't fix them because another teacher did so much damage, who basically strain their student's voice. They strain their voice, or they force a curriculum that the student never wanted. It's like there's too many teachers. The singing teachers, they want to either turn their students into classical singers, classical/musical theater singers, or they want to turn them straight into pop singers, or they want to turn them straight into, I guess, worship chorale singers. I think there are not enough music teachers that look at the individual needs of student. What does the student actually want to do? What do they need? And what is the individual curriculum that I can give them? I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I feel sad, just after talking to that kid who is, I guess, disillusioned with singing. I'm angry at those teachers, though, the previous ones who just really screwed it up. They screwed it up, and then they also did some damage to their chords and their range. Kid starts young. Don't make them sing notes that are too high for them. It was ridiculous. It's better for a student to quit because they found singing boring. It's better if it's just that reason. But it's another thing if the student quits, not just because they find singing boring, but because they're so disillusioned with it and they've been taught wrong and they haven't been accommodated by previous teachers. I didn't even start, my music journey wanting to be a teacher. I started it because I loved music, and I found music was my safe haven in the way that I could communicate my thoughts and my emotion. It was safety for me. It was my dream place as a kid. I'm the least likely person, I think, not in the world, but I'm the least likely person who would ever become a teacher. Not because I don't care, but because generally I'm more of a performer, okay? But economy, money, hardship. All right. I hate people who ruin the instrument, who ruin basically the respect that music is supposed to have. Okay, like if you're a music teacher, it doesn't matter what you teach, if it's the drums, the bongos, the little ukulele, I do not care. If you're a music teacher, you are an ambassador for music. You are an ambassador for your instrument. Even if the kid is not the most musical, even if you know that they're going to forget it and they're not there because they want to be, even if they're, at least teach them something to love about music. At least teach them something to take away from it, some benefit for them, so that when they do music, they enjoy it. It's nice camaraderie in an orchestra. It's expressive for them. It's a cool thing. It's like a game. It's something wonderful for them. Those teachers really, it's like they ruined a kid's love for music, and that pisses me off. That really pisses me off. Not even as a teacher, as a musician, as someone who deeply, deeply loves music. I told my parents at 14 that I wanted to do music, okay? Was this exactly what I envisioned? No. But I knew at that age, because kids are old enough, when they're a teen, kids are old enough to know some things, okay? They're gonna know some things. I knew at 14 that I wanted to do music and that I wanted to go to music school. I knew it. Ever since I was 4 or 3, I always knew that I wanted to do singing, and I always knew that I wanted to do music. I had that guiding light. Kids know. But when the kid is so young and they're so willing and there's a teacher who just ruins it, you basically deprive that kid of a chance to really learn. You deprive that kid. I know that I'm young as a teacher, and there are people who are more qualified than me to teach singing or songwriting or piano, okay? I'm not, there'll be people saying, don't underestimate your worth, Kat. I'm not underestimating. I'm saying the truth, okay? Am I the best teacher in the world? No, I do try, though. I do try. I would say that teaching found me rather than I found teaching. Teaching found me. This is something. This is really something. That student didn't even get a chance, a real chance to learn music the way every kid should learn music, the way every person who has ever been interested in music should learn music. That person didn't even get a chance. Yeah.